Hello everybody, this is Nintendo Mutations back, and I'm going to be talking about will Nintendo fail as a game industry? Personally, I think that they're falling behind. They're a generation behind, okay? Let me give you an example. The Xbox 360, and shut up, bird. The Xbox 360, shut up, bird. The Xbox 360, and the PS3, I have no idea what generation they were. I'm just gonna say like 5. Okay, so they're probably not 5, but I'm just gonna say generation 5. Okay, they were generation 5, and then Xbox started working on Xbox One, and PlayStation is working on the PS4. So then, guess what Nintendo does? They release a console. They released the Wii U. And now, that is still the generation 5. And that's the generation that the Xbox 360 was in. If the Wii U is a new generation console, it's definitely not acting like that. The Wii U is a fail, okay? I think the Wii U is awesome, okay? You know, that wireless controller thing that you can play games on, that's pretty cool. Okay, so now, Nintendo doesn't have another console to back it up for the next generation of gaming. Xbox has Xbox One, PlayStation has PS4, and what does Nintendo have? No announcement so far of a new console coming out. So, they're really behind. And here's another thing that's going to set them back. The freaking 2DS, okay? First of all, the 2DS, it looks cool, okay? It looks cool. Like, I saw the commercial. It looks, not bad. But there's some problems that I have with it. First of all, it's huge, okay? It's humongi. Okay, the Nintendo, 3DS XL, which is or the XXL or whatever, the biggest size DS, is humongous. But you can fold it and make it smaller, but it's thicker. You can fit that into your pocket. You can't fit the 2DS into your pocket. I'm not sure that is going to be, a good idea to even try to do that. So, Nintendo, what were you thinking? No clamshell? You can't fold it? The Game Boy Advance SP could do it. All the DSs could do it that I know of, except for the 2DS. And the 2DS has no purpose. It doesn't need to be a console. It's not there for a reason. It's just an excuse for Nintendo to be sitting there acting like they're trying to actually make quality games, and they're not. They're just making a corny, stupid, pointless 2DS. Let's hear some of the features, okay? Freaking bird's being annoying. It can play the 3DS games in 2D. Well, the 3DS can do that. And it can do in 3D too, so that's pointless. Let's scratch that off the list. It can be backwards compatible with DS games. Here, I have some slack for this one. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure the 3DS, you can't play DS games, which sounds like a good idea to be able to, play DS games. But DSs are not expensive anymore, okay? You can buy a DS for $50. That's not much. So, that's, I'm just not going to scratch that off the list. That's a pretty good feature, but other than that, there's no real point. If you're going to get the new DS, or the 2DS, don't get it. Get the 3DS. Get something else. The 2DS is going to sell so many Vitas, or PlayStation Vitas, or PSP Vita, or whatever you like. The PS Vita, nobody, it's behind. I forgot about the PS Vita. Like, I haven't seen the PS Vita at GameStop or anything for a long time. So, I don't know where the PS Vita is going. But, that's not the topic. The 2DS is pointless. There's absolutely no point for the 2DS to exist. Okay? So, that's pretty much all I have to say about the 2DS. The 2DS is going to fail. It is going to make Nintendo bankrupt. Nintendo is being stupid. Nintendo needs to bring back the Game Boy. That's right. Or the GameCube or something. Like the Nintendo 64. What happened to the good old Nintendo days? Had Nintendo Power and all that. Nintendo, you've completely lost me in your gaming. You're not doing a good job. Okay? You need to keep up with Xbox and PlayStation, or nobody's gonna remember you, and you're just gonna end up like Atari, broken, dead, uncared about. Atari 2600, the video game crash, the 5200, the 7800, the Jaguar, all that made Atari bankrupt, making pointless consoles like the 5200, the 7800, the Jaguar CD, and all that. Okay, Nintendo, you gotta be careful. I'm a big fan of Nintendo, but Nintendo really needs to be careful of what they're doing. Nintendo Mutations out.